Did you know that showering at the wrong time of day could quietly put your life at risk after the age of 70? This is something most people never talk about, but it's something every senior needs to hear. Thousands of older adults are being hospitalized each year not because of illness or injury from outside sources, but because of accidents happening in their own bathrooms at a time they thought was perfectly safe. If you're over 70 or love someone who is, what you're about to learn could truly make a difference. We're not here to scare you. We're here to help you understand how a simple change in your routine could reduce your chances of falling, fainting, or facing a serious medical emergency. From dangerous drops in blood pressure to hidden vision challenges and even delayed emergency response, there are real risks that come with early morning showers for seniors. But the good news is, every risk has a solution, and today, we're going to walk you through 7 small but powerful changes that can keep you safe, steady, and what happened to the 75-year-old independent? This is your time to take control of your health, and we're here to support you every step of the way. Now, before we dive in, I'd love to know, where are you tuning in from? Comment below and share your city. I always enjoy hearing from you, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more tips like these. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming up next. 1. The most dangerous time of day to shower after 70. Let's get right to it. Showering early in the morning, especially between 4 a.m. and 8 a.m., can be surprisingly dangerous for older adults. You might be thinking, but I've always been a morning person. That's completely understandable. Many of us were used to getting up early for work or daily chores, but our bodies change with age, and so do our internal systems, especially the way we handle blood pressure. Doctors at Harvard Medical School have found that during those early morning hours, our bodies go through something called a morning surge. It means your blood pressure, which naturally dips overnight, rises sharply when you wake up. For younger folks, that's not a big deal, but after 70 it becomes a serious risk. This sudden change puts extra stress on your heart and can lead to dizziness, fainting, or even more serious complications like heart attacks or strokes, especially if you're stepping into a hot shower. One man named Stanley Peterson, 75, was in great shape. He exercised, lived alone, and took care of himself, but one morning his daughter found him collapsed in the bathroom. He had showered around 6 a.m. right during that dangerous window. That single habit, something he'd done for years, ended up costing him his life. The good news is that this risk is avoidable. Experts recommend showering between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. when your body is more stable, alert, and better able to handle the temperature and movement. Just shifting your routine by a few hours could protect your health and maybe even save your life. 2. Why hot showers can. Why morning showers are dangerous. Be dangerous for seniors. Now let's talk about something that most people never think twice about: the temperature of the water in your shower. A hot shower might feel comforting, especially first thing in the morning, but after age 70 your body doesn't respond to heat the way it used to. That relaxing hot water could actually be putting stress on your heart and increasing your chances of getting lightheaded or even fainting. Here's why: as we get older, our bodies slowly lose the ability to regulate temperature. That means your internal systems take longer to adjust to sudden changes like stepping into hot water, and if you're showering during early hours when your core body temperature is already low, the shock of hot water can cause your blood vessels to widen quickly, leading to a sudden drop in blood pressure. That's when dizziness, confusion, and dangerous falls can happen, often without warning. Dr. Amanda Chen, a specialist in geriatric health, explains that this sudden temperature shift can put unnecessary strain on your heart, especially if you're also dealing with blood pressure issues or heart conditions. One man, Albert Reynolds, age 83, had a habit of starting his day with a steaming hot shower. He never felt like it was a problem until one morning the heat triggered an irregular heartbeat that nearly cost him his life. The solution: keep your water lukewarm somewhere Between 95 and 100 degrees Fahrenheit, that's warm enough to stay comfortable but not so hot that it puts your health at risk. And if you haven't already, consider installing a temperature control or anti-cold device. These are inexpensive, easy to install, and could make a world of difference. Medical reasons: blood pressure, balance, and more. 3. The risk of mixing medication with morning showers. Here's something that often slips under the radar: the way your medication schedule interacts with your shower time. Most older adults take medications to manage things like high blood pressure, heart conditions, or circulation. These medications are important, but the timing of when you take them matters more than many people realize, especially when it comes to showering safely. Let's say you take your blood pressure pill first thing in the morning. That medication is doing its job. It's lowering your blood pressure, but combine that with a hot shower where your body is already adjusting to temperature and standing up for several minutes, and you've got what doctors call a double drop. That means your blood pressure can fall too low too fast, and when that happens, you might feel dizzy, lightheaded, or even pass out right there in the shower. Dr. Michael Ramirez from the Mayo Clinic explains that seniors often take their pills before getting out of bed and then head straight into the shower. They don't realize that this overlap increases the risk of fainting. One woman, Patricia Sullivan, age 76, used to take her medication around 6:30 a.m. and hop into the shower shortly after. She thought her dizziness was just a part of aging until her doctor explained that her routine was the real problem. The fix: talk to your doctor about your medication schedule and avoid showering for at least 2 hours after taking blood pressure medications. If your pill bottle says take in the morning, that doesn't mean you have to shower right after. Give your body time to adjust before adding extra strain. You might also find it helpful to create a small chart or reminder to space out your pills and shower time. A little planning can prevent a serious accident and keep you safe, steady, and in control of your routine. Point 4. Why early morning bathrooms can be extra dangerous now. Key warning signs to watch for. Let's talk about something most people don't think about until it's too late: lighting and visibility in your bathroom. You might not realize it, but the time of day you shower affects how safely you move around that space. For older adults, especially those over 70, the early morning hours before the sun is fully up can make the bathroom a much riskier place. Here's why: as we age, our eyes naturally lose some ability to adjust to dim lighting. It becomes harder to see contrasts between light and dark surfaces. That means slippery tiles, water on the floor, or even the edge of a bathtub can be nearly invisible during those early hours. The National Institute on Aging found that seniors lose up to 60% of their low light vision, which can make even a well-known bathroom feel unfamiliar and dangerous. Take the case of Gregory Harrison, 81, who got up for his usual 5:30 a.m. shower. He didn't notice the small puddle on the floor and slipped, breaking his hip. It wasn't until later that he realized had it been brighter, he would have seen the water and avoided the fall entirely. It's a simple mistake that changed the course of his independence. What can you do? First, install motion sensor night lights in and around the bathroom. These small lights can guide your path safely even before daylight. Second, use non-slip mats with bright, contrasting colors so they stand out even in dim conditions. Don't rely on memory or routine. Make your bathroom safer with tools designed for aging eyes. Your bathroom doesn't have to be a danger zone. With just a few small updates, it can stay the safe and bathroom safety tips that could save a life. Familiar place it's meant to be, no matter what time you wake up. 5. How morning dehydration increases the risk of shower falls. Let's talk about something simple but incredibly important: water. More specifically, how dehydration in the morning can quietly put seniors at risk when stepping into the shower. Most people don't realize this, but after a full night of sleep, your body wakes up in a naturally dehydrated state. That's true for everyone, but for seniors the effects can be much more serious. Here's what happens: When you're dehydrated, your blood volume is slightly lower than normal. That means less oxygen is being carried efficiently through your body. Then you stand up and step into a warm shower. What does your body do? It shifts blood to your legs to help regulate temperature. The problem is, now your brain isn't getting enough blood, and that can cause a sudden drop in blood pressure, also known as orthostatic hypertension. Dr. William Parker from Johns Hopkins explains that this drop often goes unnoticed until a senior starts to feel faint, dizzy, or loses balance. One man, Leonard Sullivan, 77, used to feel shaky during his morning showers, but never understood why. He assumed it was just part of aging. Then his doctor told him to try drinking water before his shower, and just like that, the dizzy spells were gone. It's such a simple change, but one that can make a life-saving difference. Every morning, drink a full glass of water about 15 minutes before showering. Keep a water bottle nearby to make it easier. This one step can help your body stabilize, keep your blood pressure steady, and reduce your chances of falling in the shower. Remember, your body can only protect you if you give it what it needs. A little hydration can go a long way in keeping. How to make your bathroom senior-friendly. Use safe and balanced 6. Why falling in the morning is so much more dangerous. Now let's talk about something that many people never consider: what happens after a fall, especially if it happens early in the morning. You see, one of the most overlooked dangers of showering between 4 a.m. and 8 a.m. isn't just the fall itself, it's the delay in getting help during those hours. Most people in your home or neighborhood are still asleep. That means if you fall, you might be lying there for much longer than you would during the day. Doctors call the first hour after a serious fall the golden hour. It's the time when getting help can make the biggest difference. But when a fall happens at 5 a.m. and no one checks on you until 9 a.m. or later, the risks go up. The combination of wet skin, cold air, and being unable to move can quickly lead to hypothermia and more serious complications. Take the case of Beatrice Harper, 73, who slipped during her early morning shower. She lived alone and didn't have a medical alert system. It was almost 4 hours before a neighbor noticed something was wrong. Her doctor said that if she had been found just an hour earlier, her recovery would have been much easier. Beatrice now only showers mid-morning, and she's added a safety button in her bathroom just in case. Here's what you can do: install a waterproof emergency call button inside your shower area. These devices are easy to use and can be lifesavers. Also, consider setting up a daily check-in with a friend, neighbor, or family member. A quick morning call or text could make all the difference. If something goes wrong, your safety shouldn't depend on luck. With a few smart steps, you can make sure help is always close, no matter what time of day it is. 7. How morning final thoughts. Prevention is power. Brain fog increases the risk of shower accidents. Let's finish with something that doesn't get enough attention: how your brain works in the early morning. Especially as you age, we often think about our muscles and balance, but what about our mental alertness? The truth is, after age 70, our brain's ability to think quickly, make decisions, and react to changes like a slippery floor or sudden temperature shift is at its lowest during the early morning hours. According to researchers at Stanford, cognitive function is significantly slower between 4 a.m. and 8 a.m. for older adults. That means your reaction time, how fast you respond to something, can be reduced by up to 30%. So even if you've been showering at the same time for years, your brain may not be reacting the same way it used to. That tiny delay in noticing hot water or slipping on a wet tile can turn into a serious injury. Take Franklin Wilson, 79, who was known for being sharp and independent. One morning during his regular 6 a.m. shower, the water temperature suddenly shifted and became scalding hot. On any other day, he would have caught it in seconds, but that morning his brain was still foggy and he didn't realize it until it was too late. He ended up with second-degree burns and a long hospital stay, all because of the timing. Here's how to protect yourself. Shower between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. when your mental Focus is at its best if you feel groggy. In the morning, give your brain time to fully wake up and consider using a shower timer with a gentle alarm so you don't stay in longer than you need to. Your brain is your best defense, but only if you let it work when it's at its strongest. Give it that chance by choosing a safer, smarter time to start your day. You don't need to give up your habits, you just need to adjust them to match where your body and mind are today. Whether it's shifting your shower time, lowering the temperature, drinking a glass of water beforehand, or installing a simple safety device, every change you make is a step toward protecting your well-being. You've spent a lifetime caring for others, showing up, doing the hard work. Now it's your turn to take care of you, and sometimes it's the smallest decisions, like what time you step into the shower, that can make the biggest difference. If this video gave you something to think about, hit the like button, share it with someone you love, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss important tips made just for you. And one last thing, let us know in the comments, what time of day do you usually take your shower? Are you planning to change it after hearing all this?